Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. There's a website for them, chroniclebooks.com. So if you want that information, you can go ahead and freeze frame. Is it there? Yeah, it is. Right above the price, I believe. Alright. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman. Illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. A couple websites for them. ToriHartman.com, WatkinsPublishing.co.uk. The Chakra Wisdom Tarot card has WatkinsPublishing.com. So if any of the information helps you, enjoy. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Do you want this? Do you want this? That's my first thought. Something can work out better. Ironically, it's already working to your favor. That's the thing. Six of Wands is telling me success is already here, but we could actually make this even better. But I feel like I'm not really sure yet. Like, you know, maybe I'm just happy the way it is and I don't really want to test the system. Although Aquarius tends to be that person kind of like, well, I have questions, I would like some answers, and you kind of think outside the box to get those answers. Although in certain situations I can definitely understand and respect that, you know, this doesn't always go well, it's going well now, why mess with it? Might as well just be happy with it and leave it where it is. Something could go better. Something could definitely go better. You have an opportunity coming forward. Whatever you're dealing with, it feels more has something to do with a person. Okay. It seems like this is deep-rooted. When it comes to communication with this person, it doesn't work. When I say it doesn't work, it's like either whatever you say, they just don't get it. Or, and I think this is the more common response, whatever you say, they believe it's negative or bad or demeaning or anytime you say anything, they're like, oh, you're just being negative, or oh, you're just trying to be nasty, or oh, like they just don't see any, like every time you say something, they're like, oh, nope, that's wrong. If the Aquarius said it, well, it's wrong. They just have this, they don't believe in you at all. Because this is the challenge card, like they don't believe that you have good intentions, they think you're mean. They might think you're flat out mean. It might be how you know if that's true, I feel. I don't think that's a mystery. If that's hitting, I don't think that's a mystery. And there's trying to move on from this. I think this energy might be realigning with someone else because there's growth and passion and they've made up their mind about what they feel about things. That was weird. It was almost like somebody pushed it out of my hand. I feel like they're giving up. Growth and passion is kind of like they don't want to see your side of it and they've decided they're not going to see your side of it. So they've decided to go different. Like these are all like the challenge cards. The way they're growing, where they're taking their passion, what acceptance they have in the balance. I feel like they're just leaving. They're changing this so they don't have to deal with you. I don't really know if that's really in their best interest, but all that comes in at once. Like they're kind of like, and it comes in really fast. They make this big change really quick. Happens really fast. They're not happy with dealing with you. They don't want to deal with you. Well, there's a lot of success around you, though. So I feel like they're trying to highlight that this is the type of person you're dealing with if this reading is going to hit. Like they don't want anything to do with it. They're going to make a quick change very quickly. A quick change very quickly. Okay, that's good. It's going to come in out of nowhere, and it's going to be like what I'm saying is it's coming in fast, and it's being start to finish is happening really quick too. It's kind of like, you know, fast food. You get it really quick and you eat it really quick. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where we're going with that. When that's said and done, I feel like I'm still having a hard time with this. Because I'm like, all right, things are going to change now. Things are obviously changing. The point of contention, like there's a lot of discord with this energy that's coming to an end. And it's on your side, if this is really hitting, when I get the levers next to it with the world, it's kind of like it's coming to a complete end, and I'm not all that upset about it. It's kind of like, yeah, actually, I'm not really all that upset about it. Like, we weren't getting along anyway. But then I'm like, all right, now that, like, them leaving maybe something, they want to leave, they don't want to deal with you anymore. Ironically, you don't really want to deal with them anymore either, so it's kind of like, that's cool. That's fine. The Hierophant comes in with the recovery. Because one thing leaves and something else is going to take its place. So whatever it is, all right, that's gone. That just never, like it went out, at some point it got off on the bad foot and it just never corrected. It just never did, and now it's done. And I feel like the pressure on your side is like, all right, something's going to come in and replace this energy. What control do I have over that? Like, do I have control over who it is or just how the conversations go? Because your personality is obviously unique. And it's kind of like you have your own way of speaking. It's like people either get along or they don't. So I don't feel like you can really like dull down your personality. I don't really feel like that can really work. But I'm getting kind of like, all right, something new is coming in. But I feel like I'm looking at this like I have to be in more of a position of power this time. I'm going to decide that this is going to go my way. I'm going to pull somebody towards me before things ever get off base. I might actually warm up to this person and help them understand who I am before things get off base. I'm getting a very active kind of like, I'm going to make this work out. I'm going to help this person get to know me. I'm going to see if we're actually compatible. If they're just so different from me that we just don't get along, I'm going to make sure they know I have the best of intentions, but then I'm going to also keep my conversations, or I'm going to keep my connection with them as distant as I keep using the word feasible. As distant as feasible. That's what I keep getting, so I'm going to go with it. I'm starting something new. You're definitely going forward. Like, as soon as it comes, when the new situation comes forward, you're kind of like, all right, you can't dull down your personality. I don't think it's a possibility. But it's kind of like, I'm going to go right forward. I'm going to see how we match up. I'm going to make sure they know I have best of intentions. And then if we get along, we'll stay close. If we don't get along, I'm going to keep us apart as feasible as that is. I keep getting the word feasible. Like, if I have to work with them daily, I'll just make sure, like, you know, I clarify things, is what I'm getting. And I'll just be aware of how, like, they're responding to me. If it seems like they have a weird face, like I say something, they get a little contorted about it, I'm going to address it right off. I'm going to make sure this works out. But I'm going to, especially in the beginning, I'm going to keep bringing it home. Like, here are my base intentions. Sometimes I say things that are a little outside the box. That's who I am, though. That's how I get the information I get. That's how I roll. If we're not compatible, that's fine. But I just don't want you to think I have negative intentions towards you. I don't. Although there's a truck going by, wow. I don't have negative intentions towards you. Even if we can't get along buddy-buddy, I just want to make sure you realize I'm not negative towards you. I don't want that misconception to happen. I have a different way of speaking. If we don't get along, that's okay, as long as we don't go at each other. I feel like the next person coming in, by the way, you are going to get along with a lot better. But I feel like you're being very proactive with it, kind of like, here's my personality, this is how I work. It's not really a negotiable thing. This is just naturally who I am. And I feel like you got a very stable connection coming in. I feel like this person actually does like you. At the very least, you're winning them over because you're proactive. They may have some things that they don't really like the way you say things once in a while, but I also feel like you've established yourself well enough, kind of like, all right, the Aquarius is trying to figure something out. They have intention behind that. I don't know what it is right yet, but I know that they're not malicious. I know that they're trying to figure something out, so that's fine. Being very proactive with the next situation, it does seem to be very helpful. Especially even, like, I keep looking at this with the Earth, because Earth and air they're not usually compatible. But what I'm getting is kind of like you're stabilizing, you're establishing yourself in the beginning. Like, this is who I am, this is how I am, this is the type of thing I'm looking for. If you have questions, I'm open to your questions. You can come to me and ask me anytime. I'm not malicious. Sometimes things sound different. If you're confused or think so, just come towards me. Let me know what you heard, and I'll clear it up for you. And you're establishing that, because I feel like when I keep feeling that Earth, it's just not usually compatible. But I'm getting it's like it's not about all the little pieces. It's about the main beginning, and you're starting this off on the right foot makes a huge difference. Being proactive and starting this off on the right foot, huge, huge, big positive difference. I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Thank you for watching, and you have a good day.